Hi, hello dear students, how are you? I hope you are doing great. I'm Lakshmi. Welcome to my channel Maths Smart Educate by Lakshmi. In this channel, I'm going to teach the especially board examination syllabus, intermediate 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B Maths. So, Maths is one of the major subject in intermediate stage. So, because it is more weightage and even the chapters also more, easily can focus. There is no difficult at all, guys. Just you have to concentrate. What are the easy methods? What are the smart learning techniques? If you know, definitely can crack any type of question easily. Those are mostly helpful to you to get the full marks, maximum marks in your public examination. So those only I'm using in my videos. All questions, very important questions. I'm going to teach very amazing easy methods as well as a smart learning techniques. How can you focus the each and every step in your public examination to get the maximum marks? I'm giving the hints that is mostly helpful to you. So if you not yet watched my videos, previous videos, links are there in the below description. Don't miss to watch because those are mostly helpful to you. In today's video, I'm going to teach about the one of the quite interesting and very important topic, 7 mark questions. That is what? Can you guess? Anybody? Yes. That is simply De Moivre's theorem. From the De Moivre's theorem, so there are the 2 mark questions and 4 mark questions, 7 mark questions also. But here I'm taking care in today's video 7 mark questions, most important. What are those? Look at now. So if you have any doubts, please put a comment. Definitely I will rectify your doubts. To get the up-to-date videos, what you have to do, you have to do one small work for that. You know very well. Yes, you have to do the subscription. Please subscribe my channel and at the same time click the bell notification. Every notification is to you without missing. You can watch it and you don't need to worry about the maths. You will have to learn easy methods. That is only I'm going to teach. Are you ready in today's video? Yes, without delay, let's get started. And I said to you in today's video, I'm going to teach the 7 mark questions, most important topic, most important 7 mark questions. The topic is what I said. Yes, De Moivre's theorem. So from this De Moivre's theorem, 1 7 mark question will come. What I'm going to teach here, 3 to 4 questions, maximum 4 questions I'm going to teach, in which most of the questions are important questions. You can do the practice 4 of the questions. Definitely can get the 1 question from that one. What is that? Look at the question number 1. Roman number 2, question number 1 in exercise 2a. Given that clearly if alpha, beta are roots of an equation in the form of x square minus 2x plus 4 is equal to 0, means this is clearly quadratic equation. Then we have to show that alpha power n plus beta power n is 2 power of n plus 1 cos of n pi by 3. What are given here? First sentence is what? Alpha, beta are the roots of one of the quadratic equation. We can find out the roots. You know very well how can you find out roots of quadratic equation. Those we can use for the proof. What is that? We have to show that alpha power n plus beta power n is equals to 2 power of n plus 1 of cos n pi by 3. To prove that one, first we have to solve the quadratic equation. Given equation I am writing again here. What is that? X square minus 2x plus 4 is equals to 0. It is in the form of what? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 or not? You know what are the a, b, c here? What is a? A is a 1, b is minus 2, c is a 4. We can collect what are the ABC from the given equation. Here from this given equation you can observe that there are no direct factors. What you have to do? There are no direct factors means we cannot split the factors directly. What you have to do? You know very well. Yes, we have to use one of the general formula to find out roots of that equation. What is that? That is I'm taking x is equals to, x means roots. Formula is what? You know very well what is that? Minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. We can use this is for solving the roots, for collecting the roots. Already I mentioned to you what are the ABCs. Substitute here simply. Yes. What is the b is minus 2, minus or minus plus 2. Plus or minus root over b square means minus 2 whole square. What is minus 2 whole square? Is 4, right? Minus 4ac. A is 1. 4 into 1, 4. C. 4, 4, 16. Right. By 2a. 2 into 1 is 2 only. Now this is in the form of 2 plus or minus root over 4 minus 16 is how much? Yes, 4 minus 16 is a minus 12 by 2 is already there. You know, under square root there is a negative. What you have to do? Minus 1 into 12 we can take. Minus 12 we can take, minus 12 into 1 we can write. Means what? 2 plus or minus root over 12 into minus I also we can write by 2. You know very well. In minus 1 place what you have to choose? Yes, you have to choose I square. That is 2 plus or minus root over 12 I square by 2. Right. Yes. You know 2 is a okay constant plus or minus root over 12. Root over 12 we can write. Yes. 3 root over 12 is 2 root 3 because 4 3 is 12. Root 4 is 2 means 2 root 3 into root I square is I. Therefore, this is clearly 2 plus or minus 2 root 3I by 2. You have to take care what is a given equation. How can you collect the roots of equation is mentioned that clearly alpha beta its roots. We can find out the roots. Just you can use a general form of the quadratic equation. Roots of the quadratic equation. Here only I use that formula. You know values of ABC substitute simply. We got the 2 plus or minus 2 root 3 by 2. What you can do from this one? Yes. You can take 2 is common from the numerator. What is left over? 1 plus or minus root 3I by 2. Then what happened? Yes, 2 gets cancelled. Now x is in the form of now 1 plus or minus root 3I. Right. 1 plus or minus root 3I. You know there are the two values. One is a 1 plus root 3I, another is a 1 minus root 3I. Means we can choose one as alpha, another is a beta. Like that we have to separate the alpha beta roots. Now what is alpha now? Alpha is clearly 1 plus root 3I and beta is 1 minus root 3I. Okay. You have to get the steps wise marks. Everything you have to mention clearly, detailedly, because in IP point of view, steps are important. We'll get the steps wise marks, especially 7 mark questions, 4 mark questions. You have to write more detailedly. That is all I'm doing here. Right. X values, 2 values వచ్చి ఒకటి ఆల్ఫా అనుకున్నాం ఇంకోటి బీటా అనుకున్నాం అంటే ఆల్ఫా బీటాలు మనకి దగ్గర రెడీగా ఉన్నాయి సరేనా నౌ వాట్ వీ వాంట్ టు ప్రూవ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు షో దట్ ఆల్ఫా పవర్ n ప్లస్ బీటా పవర్ n. So, in which LHS there is alpha power n and beta power n. First of all, I will find out what is alpha power n value. Now, alpha power n I am taking alpha power n. What is alpha here? 1 plus root 3 I whole power. Okay. After that, you know this is De Moivre's theorem. In the De Moivre's theorem, you have to recollect the cis theta whole power n formula. Cis theta whole power n where n is any natural number. That is only is mentioned here. N belongs to n. Okay. So if cis theta whole power n is what? Yes, cis n theta. To use that cis theta whole power n, we should convert the a plus ib form. This is a plus ib form in the form of cis form. Further simply what you have to do? ఏం చేయాలంటే ఇక్కడ a plus ib ఫార్ములా ఉంది కదా అంటే 1 plus root 3 డోంట్ వరీ అబౌట్ ది n ఇందులో ab అంటే you can convert the a plus b I we can convert into cis form multiply and divide by root over a square plus b square. Okay, what is the a here? 1, b is a root 3 means we have to multiply and divide by overall power n is as it is we can write divide and multiply by root over 1 plus 1 square is 1 a square plus b square is root 3 whole square into multiplication is over division 1 plus root 3 by root over 1 plus root 3 whole square. We can minimize this step actually. Okay, we can take this a root over a square plus b square separately also. I can substitute here. Now, root over 1 plus root 3 whole square is how much? Root 3 whole square is 3. 1 plus 3, 4. Root 4 is 2. Means I have to divide and multiply with what? Simply 2. That is 1 plus root 3 by 2 whole power n. Okay, right. Next. This n comes for 2 also. That means 2 power n into, we can make the separation of these two. Do the separation, 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 2i whole power n. You know 1 by 2, how can you write in terms of cos? Yes, 1 by 2 is cos pi by 3. We have to take this is in the cis form like this. 1 by 2 we can write cos pi by 3 plus root 3 by 2 we can write sin pi by 3. This is I into sin pi by 3 I am writing. Yes, we got which form now? Yes, cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n form. That is called a cis form. 2 power n into cis theta. Theta in the sense here, in place of theta what is there? Pi by 3 whole power n. Right. Now we have to collect the cis theta whole power n formula by the De Moivre's theorem, that is cis n theta. Cis theta whole power n we can write cis n theta. That is a 2 power n into cis of, in place of n is only there, theta plus pi by 3 is there, n pi by 3. Okay, now we can expand cis form. You know what is cis theta expansion? Yes, cos theta plus I sin theta. In place of theta what is there? Pi by n pi by 3. This is n pi by 3. Now we can write here cos n pi by 3 plus I sin n pi by 3. Right. This is alpha power n. Can you calculate beta power n? Yes, what is difference in alpha and beta? In place of alpha, plus sign is there, beta minus, same process. Just you have to concentrate here, instead of plus we can take minus. ఆల్ఫా బీటా సేమ్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి, ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ మైనస్ ఉంది. అంటే ఆల్ఫాని ఏ ప్రాసెస్ చేస్తామో అదేవిధంగా బీటా చేయాలి. కాన్స్టెంట్ బీటా పవర్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ బీటా ఇయర్? 1 minus root 3i whole power n. Beta power n is 1 minus root 3 whole power n. What you have to do? Divide and multiply with 2. Same process. Only instead of plus we can take minus 2. We can 2 divide and multiply with 2. Multiply and division. After that 2 with the power n into, separate the terms, 1 by 2 minus root 3i by 2 whole power n. 2 power n. This is, we can write what? 1 by 2 cos pi by 3. Here also cos pi by 3. Instead of plus sign what is there? Minus sign. I into sin pi by 3. You know it is in the form of cos theta minus I sin theta. Cos theta minus I sin theta we can write cis minus theta. That is a 2 power n. It is minus, in place of theta what is there? Pi by 3. Cis minus pi by 3 whole power n. Yeah, again same. In place of cis theta whole power n, cis minus theta. Whole power n is cis minus n theta. Same only you can get. Cis minus n into theta means pi by 3. Right, with the minus. Now again expansion of cis minus theta. What is cis minus theta expansion? Yes, cis minus theta expansion is cos minus theta. Sorry, cos theta minus I sin theta. Cos minus theta is cos theta only. That's why cis minus theta is cos theta minus I sin theta. That is only in expanded form. Now you get the beta power n. Already you know alpha power n expansion is this is. Okay, alpha power n is here. Beta power n is here. Now what do you want? You want LHS first. Take the LHS. Alpha power n plus beta power n. We can add both of them. You know, if you want to add these two, what you can observe that here 2 power n is common from both of them. 2 power n I am taking out. ఇక్కడ ఏముంటుంది 2 power n కామన్ తీసుకుంటే yes, cos n pi by 3 plus I sin n pi by 3 common. After taking 2 power n is common, cos n pi by 3 plus I sin n pi by 3 left over. Next here plus cos n pi by 3 minus I sin n pi by 3. Okay, right. What happened next? Yes, we can cancel out sin n pi by 3 plus minus and cancel. What is left out? 2 power n into cos n pi by 3 plus cos n pi by 3 is 2 times of cos n pi by 3. Right. Now 2 power n into 2. 2 means 2 power 1 we can think. 2 power n into 2 is what? 2 power of n plus 1 according to the formula. 2 power n plus 1 into cos n pi by 3. Which 2 power of n plus 1 of cos n pi by 3. That is only our RHS. Is a RHS. hands proved. So very very simple and very very interesting and important for 7 marks. Is it clear? Now come forward some more questions. Right. Same exercise 2A only, Roman number 2, second questions are very 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 important. In the second question there are 3 bits you have to prove. First 2 bits we have to concentrate first because these 2 are very very important than the third bit. So how you can prove these 2 depends upon the only one condition. That is what you have to know first of all. Here given that first sentence is what? Cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is given as 0 as well as equals to sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. Means from the first sentence what you know has given the 2 results. One is sum of cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is 0 as well as sin also 0. By using those we have to collect the first show that cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma is 3 cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Same way you can prove that sin also. What you can do, what is the major step here, how to follow first of all. Question is clear. He has given one statement. By using them you have to show that 2 of the results. 3 results are there. I will give it after finishing this. Okay. Here to find out this result, you have to start with assumption. You have to start with the assumption that x is there are the alpha, beta, gamma angles are there here. I am choosing some x is cis alpha. Cis alpha. We can assume that some x, y, z, maybe a, b, c, etc. 3 results you have to assume. One is x is equal to cis alpha, y is equals to cis beta, z is equals to cis gamma. We can assume that. Right. You know, in case of maths, we can proceed some assumptions. But taking some assumptions, the question will be somewhat easy. Here you have to choose x, y, z are these 3 assumptions. Now we can add them. Therefore, x plus y plus z means cis alpha plus cis beta plus cis gamma. You know, cis alpha expansion. You know, cis alpha, cis beta, cis gamma expansions. We can expand it now. Cis alpha is what? S. Cos alpha plus I sin alpha. Same way, we can expand the cis beta also. Cos beta plus I sin beta. Then cis gamma. That is cos gamma plus I sin gamma. Right. After these 3 cis expansions, we got real part is cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma. We can separate the real and imaginary parts. Real part is cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma. And imaginary part, where there is I, that is called as imaginary part, you know. This is alpha, right? Now what is imaginary part? I am taking the I separately. Sin alpha, right, plus sin beta plus sin gamma. Okay, by taking our assumptions of x is cis alpha, cis beta, cis gamma, we got x plus y plus z is this result. Now we can concentrate on the given result. What is given here? Cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is 0 is given, right? Means in place of this is you can take it as 0 plus sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma is also given as 0. Means in place of this also we can take it as 0. I into 0. The 0 plus I into 0 is also 0. 0 plus 0 is 0 or not? Okay, right. 0 వచ్చింది ఏంటి? ఏది 0 అయింది? X plus y plus z is equals to 0 you got. Okay, by taking x, y, z values like this, you got the x plus y plus z is equal to 0. This process compulsory should follow to get the required result. ఏం తీసుకోవాలి అనేది మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఏం ఎజమ్ చేసుకున్నాం, ఏం కలెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. ఇక్కడ మనకి x plus y plus z is equal to 0 వచ్చినప్పుడు మీరు ఆల్రెడీ లోయర్ క్లాసెస్లో ఒకటి నేర్చుకున్నారు. ఇఫ్ ఏబీస్ ఆర్ ఎనీ నాన్ జీరో రియల్ నెంబర్స్, a plus b plus c is 0, then which implies a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equals 3abc. That is we are using here. If a plus b plus c is a 0, then we can collect the relation between the a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equals to 3abc. This one you have to use here. In place of abc letters there are the xyz letters. Now from this what you know, which implies According to this, you can use directly, nothing to worry. X cube plus y cube plus z cube is equals to 3xyz. We got it. Okay, we have the x plus y plus z result. From this one we have x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Okay, this is one of the part. Now we can start the major part. Major part అంటే ఏం లేదు, ఆల్రెడీ మనం తీసుకున్నాం కదా xyz అవి ఇక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తాం అంతే. What you have taken xyz? X is cis alpha, y is cis beta, z is cis gamma అని ఇందులో సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ చేయాలి మెయిన్గా, రైట్? x cube, that is cis alpha whole cube, right, plus y cube cis beta whole cube plus z cube cis gamma whole cube is equals to right side 3 of cis alpha into cis beta into cis gamma, like xyz. In place of xyz we are using cis alpha, cis beta, cis gamma. Again, De Mor's theorem concept we got. It is in the form of cis theta whole parent. What is cis theta whole parent? De Mor's in previous question given cis n theta. Okay, for 3 terms we have to use the same De Mor's concept, which implies cis of 3 alpha plus cis of 3 beta plus cis of 3 gamma is equals to, okay, you know, in right side 3 times of cis alpha, cis beta, cis gamma, is it into, you know, one of the property in cis theta 1 into cis theta 2, we can write cis of theta 1 plus theta 2. All these properties we have to use. Okay, what is cis theta 1 into cis theta 2? Is cis of theta 1 plus theta 2. There are 2 products. Here how many products are there? 3 products are there. Means we can write 3 times of cis of, in place of theta 1 plus theta 2 we can write alpha plus beta plus gamma. Right. Now we can expand on both sides cis form, cis expansion. Now it is in the form of cis theta 1, cis theta 2, we can expand it. Cis 3 alpha we can write cos 3 alpha plus I sin 3 alpha. 3 alpha. Same way cis 3 beta. Cos 3 beta plus I sin 3 beta. Then plus cis 3 gamma. That is cos 3 gamma plus I sin 3 gamma is a left side. This is expansion, this is, which implies this is equals to 3 times of, here also just like cis theta. In place of theta, what is there? Alpha plus beta plus gamma. What is this expansion? Yes, that is cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma plus I sin of alpha plus beta plus gamma, right? Now we got the LHS is something, RHS is other thing. From the LHS and RHS we can observe that there is real part. LHS is what? Now separate the real and imaginary parts. Real part cos 3 alpha, cos 3 beta, cos 3 gamma. That is real part. Cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma. Right. Now come to the plus I into imaginary part. Means I have taken sin 3 alpha plus sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma. This is left side. Now what about right side? 3 into real part, that is 3 of cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma plus I into imaginary part 3 sin of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Right. You know very well. This is real part, this is imaginary part, left side. This is real part, this is imaginary part, right side. Now compare real and imaginary parts on both sides. Compare real and imaginary parts. What is first result? Real part, that is cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma equals to, this is left side real part. What about right side real part? 3 into cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Same way, what is imaginary part? Similarly, imaginary part is a what? Sin 3 alpha plus sine 3 beta plus sine 3 gamma is equals to, imaginary part here, 3 sine of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Yes, we got the sum of the cos is this thing and the sum of the sine is this thing. What you have to get? Tell me, look at the proofs. What you have to get? You have to show that this is only first bit, this is second. That's it, over. Both the bits we can collect that stretch. You may go the two of the bits as a single question. Just you have to concentrate what steps you have to take. It's a very easiest one, and for 7 marks is the most important one. Okay, is it clear? Now we can concentrate on the third result. Under the same question, third bit. So results are given. For the third bit, we have to show that cos alpha plus beta plus cos beta plus gamma plus cos gamma plus alpha is equals to 0. For this, what you have to proceed? First step is as it is, assumption that what? X is equals to cis alpha, Y is a cis beta, Z is cis gamma. This is assumption. Okay, get this result. We have to take xy plus yz plus zx in this call. xy plus yz plus zx ni simplify cheyali. Let xy plus yz plus zx we can simplify it as ఈ 3 టర్మ్స్ లోనే xyz లెటర్స్ కనిపిస్తాయి. అంటే ఇక్కడ xy ఉంది, z లేదు, కానీ ఇక్కడ yz ఉంటే x లేదు. అందుకని ఏముంది, xyz ని కామన్ తీసుకోవాలి. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మేజర్ స్టెప్? దిస్ ఈస్ ఓకే ఫర్ ఫస్ట్ 2 bits వాట్ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్. నెక్స్ట్ థర్డ్ బిట్ ఆల్సో సేమ్ ఓన్లీ. బట్ ఇక్కడ మనం దేంతో స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి? xy ప్లస్ yz ప్లస్ zxతో స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి. xy ప్లస్ yz ప్లస్ zx ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు ఎలా తీసుకోవాలి? నెక్స్ట్ xyz కామన్ తీసుకోవాలి. xyz కామన్ తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ ఏముంది, మా xy ఉంది కానీ z లేదు కదా, అంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు డివైడ్ 1/z ప్లస్ సేమ్ వే yz ఈజ్ దేర్, నో x మీన్స్ 1/x ప్లస్ zx ఈజ్ దేర్, నో y మీన్స్ 1/y. ఇలా మనం సింప్లిఫై చేసుకోవాలి, రైట్? ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ xyz 1/x 1/z we can add z power minus 1 plus 1/x we can add 1/x x power minus 1 plus 1/y can add y power minus 1. Now we can use xyz values. What is xyz assumptions? X is cis alpha, y is cis beta, z is cis gamma. Substitute on both sides. What is the left side? Cis alpha into cis beta, right? Plus yz cis beta into cis gamma, right? Zx cis gamma into cis alpha, right? This is left side. What about right side? xyz means cis of alpha into cis beta into cis gamma of z power minus 1. Z power minus 1 means what? Cis gamma whole power minus 1, right? Plus cis next beta whole power minus 1 plus cis gamma whole power minus 1. Like this we have to choose on both sides xyz, and we can concentrate on the left side first. Here cis alpha into cis beta, I have given to you property cis theta 1 into cis theta 2. We can add cis of theta 1 plus theta 2. That's why you can write this as cis of alpha plus beta. This is cis of beta plus gamma. Same way this is plus cis of gamma plus alpha. Cis of alpha plus beta, cis of beta plus gamma, cis of gamma plus alpha. You see, we got the angles in terms of alpha plus beta, beta plus alpha, beta plus gamma, gamma plus alpha or not. That's why we have to start with xy plus yz plus zx. యాంగిల్ రావడం కోసం, మనకు కావాల్సిన యాంగిల్ రావడం కోసం ఎలా జంప్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, ఇది వచ్చింది లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్. రైట్ సైడ్ చూద్దాం. దిస్ ఈజ్ వీ కెన్ లివ్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ సిస్ ఆఫ్ మేబీ కెన్ రైట్ ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ బీటా ప్లస్ గామా, రైట్? ఇంటూ వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ ఎక్స్పెన్షన్? సిస్ గామా హోల్ పవర్ minus 1 means cis minus gamma plus cis minus beta plus cis minus alpha. This is alpha. Right side only I am concentrating first. Cis of alpha plus beta plus gamma. You know cis gamma minus gamma means what? Yes, cos alpha gamma minus I sin gamma, right? Plus cis beta minus beta we can add. Cos beta minus I sin beta. Same way, plus cis minus alpha means cos alpha minus I sin alpha. Again we can rewrite this is cis of alpha plus beta plus gamma as it is into. Now make the separation of real and imaginary parts. Real part I am writing as order cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma with plus sign. Cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma, right? With minus I into imaginary part. What is that? Sin alpha. Here we can write alpha. Sin alpha, sin beta, sin gamma, because already I have taken minus is common. Sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma, right? Now we can concentrate on the given result. We got left side is so and so, right side becomes cis of alpha plus beta plus gamma into cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma with minus sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. We got it. What is given here? Cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is given as 0, means this is 0. Same way sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma is also given as 0, means this becomes cis of alpha plus beta plus gamma as it is. This is 0, 0 minus I into 0, right? 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 into this thing is also 0, right? Now what is the next step? That is also one of the major steps. Right, what you got here? Cis alpha plus beta plus cis beta plus gamma plus cis gamma plus alpha, you got it as 0. Now we can expand the cis. That is cos of alpha plus beta plus I sin of alpha plus beta. Same, cos of beta plus gamma, expand this is cis form. Cos of beta plus gamma plus I sin of beta plus gamma, right? Plus next cis gamma plus alpha, that is cos gamma plus alpha plus I sin gamma plus alpha. This is left side. What about right side is 0. Now what you have to get? Cos alpha plus beta, cos beta plus gamma, cos gamma plus alpha. Value you have to show that 0. Compare the real part here. What is the real part? Cos of alpha plus beta plus cos of beta plus gamma plus cos of gamma plus alpha. By real part you can write like this. What do you know? Cos of alpha plus beta plus cos of beta plus gamma plus cos of gamma plus alpha is clearly 0 or not? Yes, we got our result. Hence it is proved. Clear? Now can look forward some more questions. Now come to the one of the example sum, that is page number 13 and example 5. Just what I did for the question number 2 model only. That's why I am doing this is the next question as a next question. It's a very simple what I explained to you for question number 2, 3 bits, same concept, a slight difference. What is that here and there we can understand easily. Don't get the confusion between those weights and this question. Just what is the major point you have to catch. That is important. Here, as usual, like previous question, cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is given as 0, as well as sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. We have to show that here cos square alpha plus cos square beta cos square gamma is equals to 3 by 2, as well as sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Here also you have to get only one result. From the one result finally you can get these two attested. To get that result, as usual, what is our first step? The previous question, what I use first step? Yes, we can assume that let x is equals to cis alpha, y is equals to cis beta, z is equals to cis gamma, right? Then what I did for first 2 bits? Yes, I have taken x plus y plus z. Here also same thing can proceed. That is a cis alpha plus cis beta plus cis gamma result we have to collect. Again cis alpha we can write Expand it. Yes, cos alpha plus I sin alpha plus cis beta. Cos beta plus I sin beta plus cis gamma. Cos gamma plus I sin gamma. What are the steps are taken? First two bits in question number 2. Those steps you can start with starting steps, those only. And take the separation of real and imaginary parts. Yes, real part. Cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma. Right? This is real part. Cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. Plus some imaginary part. Plus I into sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. Right? According to the given result, sum of the cos is 0, sum of the sin is also 0. Means indirectly x plus y plus z is equal to 0 or not. By taking these two are 0, 0 plus I into 0 is 0. What you got here? Yes, x plus y plus z, we got it as 0. Right. Now to collect our required result, in this question, we have to take care. Next step is, we have to take, a square plus b square plus c square, how can you write? A square plus b square plus c square, you can write a plus b plus c whole square minus 2 of ab plus bc plus ca. In place of abc, what are there here? X plus y plus z. ఇక్కడ నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్, ఈ క్వశ్చన్కి నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ వై ప్లస్ జెడ్ 0 వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఏం చేయాలి? మనకి ఏ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ బీ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ సి స్క్వేర్ ఫార్ములా తెలుసు కదా, దాని బదులు ఎక్స్ వై జెడ్ ఉందంటే ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ వై స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ జెడ్ స్క్వేర్. యూ నో దట్ క్లియర్లీ సిన్స్ a plus b plus means x plus y plus z whole square with minus of 2 times xy plus yz plus zx. Right? You know this formula very well by the algebra. X plus y plus z, what you got? 0. Means for this term becomes 0. What is left over? X square plus y square plus z square is equals to, 0 అంటే ఇంకేముందిరా, minus 2 of xy plus yz plus zx. మీకు బిట్ నెంబర్ 3కి ఏ ప్రాసెస్ చేశాను చూడండి, xy plus yz plus zx ఏం చేశాను? సేమ్ స్టెప్స్ ఇక్కడ కూడా చూడండి, ఎంత ఈజీ. రెండు క్వశ్చన్స్ ఒకేసారి చేస్తే మీకు ఒకటే మెథడ్, 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ అంటే సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్లో 3 బిట్స్కి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సమ్కి సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్. ఇది ఆల్రెడీ చేశాను నేను. xy plus yz plus zx ఎలా రాయాలి? ఎస్, ఎనీవన్ కెన్ గెస్? Yes, we can take xyz is common, right? Minus 2 already there, but in the xyz is common. What is left over here? xy ante 1 by z ekkada untadi plus 1 by x plus 1 by y, right? Next is equals to x square plus y square plus z square is equals to minus 2xyz. 1 by z we can write z power minus 1 plus 1 by y we can, 1 by x we can write x power minus 1 plus 1 by y we can write y power minus 1. Right? After that what I did? Yes, I replace x, y, z. What are hard taken assumptions? ఇలా ఈక్వేషన్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఎక్స్ వై జెడ్లు అజంప్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఈ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ తర్వాత చేస్తాను, రైట్ సైడ్ చేయండి ముందు. అది ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ ఇక్కడ అవసరం లేదు, ఇక్కడ ఈ ప్లేస్లో చేయండి అంటే ఈజీనెస్ కోసం. జెడ్ అంటే సిస్ గామా హోల్ పవర్ minus 1 ప్లస్ ఎక్స్ సిస్ ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ సిస్ బీటా హోల్ పవర్ minus 1. That is minus 2xyz. Again cis alpha, cis gamma whole power minus 1 means cos alpha gamma minus I sin gamma. Expand cis form now. Under cis minus gamma, that is cos gamma minus I sin gamma. Gamma this is. Next cis alpha whole power minus 1 and plus cos alpha minus I sin alpha plus cis beta whole power minus 1 and cos beta minus I sin beta. You want, you can write one more step. Cis gamma whole power minus 1, you can write cis minus gamma like that. After that, you can open the cis form. Again, this is minus 2xyz is equals to, separate the real and imaginary parts. That is cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma with minus of I into sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. Okay. You know that clearly these two are given, each is 0 or not. This is 0, this is also 0. Means what? This is 0. Means it is equals to minus 2xyz of 0 minus I into 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 into this thing is also 0 or not. Now, in this question, what you got? X square plus y square plus z square indirectly 0. X square plus y square plus z square is equals to 0. Now, in place of x, we can replace again cis alpha whole square plus y cis beta whole square plus z cis gamma whole square is equals to 0. Again, De Mor's theorem. Cis alpha whole square, what you can take? Yes, cis 2 alpha plus cis 2 beta plus cis 2 gamma. Cis 2 gamma is equals to 0. Now we can expand the cis forms. Separate it. Cis 2 alpha you can add cos 2 alpha plus I sin 2 alpha plus cis 2 beta we can add cos 2 beta plus I sin 2 beta plus cis 2 gamma we can add cos 2 gamma plus I sin 2 gamma, right, is equals to 0. Just here concentrate on only real part. No need to worry about the imaginary part. Easy methods you have to follow. Okay. Compare the real part. What is real part here? Cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma is equal to 0 or not? By real part. Cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma is a 0. We got this result. What you got? Cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma, we got it as 0. See how this result, from this you have to get in terms of cos as well as in terms of sin. Cos 2a formula you have to know. What is cos 2a formula? Already I have written it. Cos 2 in terms of cos is 2 cos square a minus 1. You know, cos 2 in terms of cos. Cos 2a in terms of cos is 2 cos square a minus 1. I am using this is first. This is same way. In place of 2a, what is that? 2 alpha. Cos 2 alpha you can get 2 cos square alpha with minus 1 plus cos 2 beta we can take 2 cos square beta with minus 1 plus cos 2 gamma 2 cos square gamma with minus 1 is 0, right. Now there are the 2 cos square alpha, 2 cos square beta, 2 cos square gamma. Take the separate them. 2 cos square of 2 common 2 cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma, right. Then what is left over here? Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 3 is equals to 0. Again, this is 2 cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equals to, this minus 3 becomes plus 3. Again, from this again, you know, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is all. 3 is there here, 2 times is there. If you take 3, that should be divided by 2 or not? 2 times you can take this side is divided by 2. What you got? Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma, you got it as 3 by 2. This is over. We got this result. Okay. To get the next result, we can use in terms of sign, we can use cos 2a. Otherwise, from this also we can write, you know, cos square alpha we can write. Cos square alpha we can write 1 minus sin square alpha. Better we can take from this only. Plus cos square beta we can write 1 minus sin square beta. Plus cos square gamma is 1 minus sin square gamma. Is a 3 by 2. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. From this you can get directly. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Minus of, take the minus is common. From sin square beta, sin square gamma. Sin square alpha, sin square beta, sin square gamma నుంచి మైనస్ కామన్ తీసుకోండి. ఏమంటప్పుడు మైనస్ sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equals to 3 by 2. ఓకే, ఈ 3 by 2 ఇటు తీసుకొచ్చి మైనస్ ఉంది అటు తీసుకెళ్ళండి. అంటే ఏమవుతుంది? 3 minus 3 by 2 is equals, minus becomes there plus. Sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Right, 3 minus 3 by 2 means LCM తీసుకుంటే 3 3 is 9. 9 minus 3 is 3 2 sorry 3 2 6. 6 minus 3 3 3 by 2. 2 3 6 minus 3 3 3 by 2. Sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Right, you got the second result also or not? This is also we got it as 3 by 2. That is only our proof. It's a very very simple and important also. So do the practice question number 2 in exercise Roman number 2 and this one at a stretch, then you can understand easily. Easy methods you can follow, then there is no chance to do the mistakes. It's to a Roman number 2 third question. If n is an integer and z is a cis theta, n is given as integer and also z is only given as cis theta, then you have to show that z power to n minus 1 by z power to n plus 1 is I tan n theta. Is a very very simple question. You may go for 4 marks or 7 marks also. What you have to do? Simply, what is you have to prove that left side is so and so is given. That is I am taking first. LHS, what is that? Z power to n minus 1 by z power to n plus 1. Can you guess what is our next step? Yes, immediately you can choose in place of z as cis theta what he has given. Z place లో cis theta పెట్టండి. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? cis theta whole power n, n బదులు 2n ఉంది, minus 1 by cis theta whole power 2n plus 1. Right. Next, you know cis theta whole power n ఫార్ములాలో ఉంది. cis theta whole power n, you know that clearly by the De Mor's theorem, cis n theta. బట్ n ప్లస్లో ఉంది 2n ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇది cis 2n theta minus 1 is as it is by same denominator cis 2n theta with plus 1. Now we can expand the cis form. Cis 2n theta we can write cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n theta. By the expansion we can get here cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n theta with minus 1 is already there. By same way denominator cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n theta with plus 1. Again, to get into our required result, we have to rewrite these terms and one more point, to use trigonometric applications also. ఇవి ఏ విధంగా రాయాలంటే cos 2n theta minus 1 న్యూమరేటర్లో cos 2n theta plus 1 డినామినేటర్లో సెపరేట్ చేయండి. ఇట్లా cos 2n theta with minus 1, remaining I sin 2n theta as it is. Same way denominator also cos 2n theta with plus 1 plus I sin 2n theta. Here you have to recollect the trigonometric applications. 1 minus cos 2a is 2 sin square a, 1 plus cos 2a is 2 cos square a. That is I am using here. To use that one, first it is in the form of 1 minus cos 2n theta. 1 minus cos 2n theta లేదు కదా, then ఏం రాస్తున్నాను, మైనస్ కామన్ తీసుకున్నాను ఫస్ట్ 2 టర్మ్స్లో, అంటే మైనస్ ఆఫ్ 1 minus cos 2n theta. Remaining term this is as it is plus I sin 2n theta by same way denominator ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ అయింది కాబట్టి 1 ముందుకు రాసుకున్న ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. 1 plus cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n theta. Very very simple question, nothing to worry, but you have to think about this adjustment. If you know these adjustments, then the question is so easy. Okay, 1 minus cos 2a form it is. 1 minus cos 2a అంటే 2 sin square a, a బదులు 2 theta ఉంది. అలాగే 1 plus cos 2 అంటే 1 plus cos 2n theta 2 cos square a. ఇక్కడ కూడా a ప్లేస్లో 2 theta రాయండి, n theta. ఇంకా ఇది కూడా చూడండి sin 2a ఫామ్లో ఉంది. వాట్ ఇస్ sin 2a ఫామ్లో, యూ నో వెరీ వెల్. ఎస్, 2 sin a cos a, కాబట్టి ఇది కూడా సేమ్ ఫామ్లో, అంటే sin 2a ఫామ్లో ఇక్కడ అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం. 1 minus cos 2n theta we can add minus already there 2 sin square n theta with plus I into sin 2n theta we can write 2 sin n theta cos n theta according to the sin 2a formula divided by same 1 plus cos 2n theta we can write 2 cos square n theta plus I into same way here also 2 sin n theta into cos n theta. Sin to a formula you know very well, that is I didn't write there. You know we can understand what is common in the numerator and denominator. In the numerator 2 sin n theta common, 2 sin n theta common. అయితే ఇక్కడ ఏముంటుంది 2 sin n theta కామన్ తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ I ఇంటూ cos n theta ఉంటుంది, దాని ముందుకు రాసుకోండి I ఇంటూ cos n theta. ఇక్కడ 2 sin n theta కామన్ తీసుకుంటే ఇది మైనస్ sin n theta ఉంటుంది. Denominator which is common in denominator 2 cos n theta common, right? What is left over 2 cos n theta common తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ cos n theta plus I sin n theta ఉంటుంది. What happened? 2 cancel, sin by cos tan రాసండి, tan n theta. Okay, right. Now you can concentrate on these two terms. ఇక్కడ cos n theta plus I sin theta n theta ఉంది, దాని గురించి ఎవరు కావద్దు. న్యూమరేటర్లో కూడా అదే మార్చాలి. అంటే ఇక్కడ I కామన్ తీసుకోవాలి. ఇక్కడ ఏముంది -1, -1 షల్ రైట్ I square, ఎస్ -1 I square కింద మార్చండి. తర్వాత ఏం చేయాలి చూద్దాం. I cos n theta exists, I cos n theta with -1 we can add plus I square with sin n theta by cos n theta plus I sin n theta. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి ఏది కామన్ తీయాలి న్యూమరేటర్లో? ఎస్ వీ కెన్ టేక్ I ఈజ్ కామన్. I బయటకు వచ్చేసింది అనుకోండి, ఇంకేముంటుంది అక్కడ I ఈజ్ టేకెన్ అవుట్. నౌ హియర్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ tan n theta. This is nothing but cos n theta plus I sin n theta. What is left over? That is I am writing here by same cos n theta plus I sin theta. I sin n theta is already there in denominator. What happened? This is cos n theta plus I sin theta. This is also same thing. Both are gets cancelled or not? What is left over? Yes, I into tan n theta. What do you have to get? Yes, you have to get I into tan n theta only. That is a required RHS. Very simple way how to do. So here this cos and sin adjustments are important. That is only I did here, and what he has given Z I substituted. Okay, is it clear? These are the various questions, very important for 7 marks from the De Moivre's theorem. Do the practice, and few other examples are also there. Those two also can do the practice. I did the 5th example I think so. Remaining two more examples are there. Same models also. That's why you can do the practice. Those are from your side, which are most important, and where the students get the confusion, those questions I did. Clear? Before concluding this one, I requesting you all, please subscribe my channel if you not yet subscribed, and keep watching. So all important chapters I am going to upload. Don't miss to watch. Okay, right? Shall I? Bye.